The land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and host a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Welcome everyone to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Northwestern's offense will get the first swing of the game. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No hiccups at all on that play. Take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they try the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Got a man. It's Thorne. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Thorne. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. At the 20, he's got space. And he's out of bounds after a terrific run and a nice pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's first and goal as Illinois comes to the line. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The North... Offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot going on there, picked up a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Deep breath, right, man. You fumble that thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. It's a reverse. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. All right, guys, let's chat about Illinois. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red, inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illini. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was paydirt.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bearcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Northwestern will send out the punt team. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Firing to the right, complete. Strong, firm tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle, it's Chang. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You know, I think on QB sneaks, the quarterback's got to be smart about the cadence. It looked like that time the defense actually shot the gap and they were anticipating the cadence. So if you're a quarterback, you might want to switch up the snap count.
And that's a great stop by this defense. 2nd down and goal, getting a lost yardage play, now putting your defense in a better position for 3rd down.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the...
And And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Swings it out to the flat. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He now has 56 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Quick release by the QB. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Try to get it to the edge. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Good right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Woodside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown hit.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? looking to fire. Flushed out of the pocket. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. On 4th down, going to the air. Right on the money. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds the tight end.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Illinois picked up the 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
The Illini just... to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. He's got it on the sideline. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half.
There he goes. Gets it past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Handoff to the lone back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on third. Gets it out quickly. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Takes the handoff. It's Kent. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Not making a stone wall on third down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop. .47-yard line. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. He gave up the complete.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops, and you force that fourth down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Gets the first himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. And off from the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Now the play fake. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Illinois looking to convert the fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the lone running back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gentry. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Illinois. He got a step and just dusted the field. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds